Good morning, America, and good morning, every country in this world, and everybody listening to this news to this show today. All right, first, the title of this newsletter is "Coronavirus Fact versus Fictions" with Dr. Turi. You know, since I started making those YouTube videos, I always suggested you to read its newsletter, which is associated with the video. But this one is indeed, my friend, very, very important. Why? Because it will tell you that while the coronavirus initiated from China, initially it was created right here at home in the United States of America. Well, that we're definitely seeing many of you not exactly agreeing with me. You may upset a few of you in the process. That's what I usually do anyway. Upsets the idiots, not the superhumans or those who have the ability to assimilate more work. So it is indeed a very, very important newsletter because I am talking about facts that cannot be elaborated verbally, properly, like I would like to. My English, French would definitely interfere with the gravity and with the depth of the information that I divulge in this Cosmic Code newsletter. I decided to, again, make it public because we are all in this. We're all together in this. However, you're alone, like me. You're totally and completely alone dealing with it. And most of all, fixing it. And that's where the beauty of this newsletter is all about. Giving you information from the archetypal realm of supracosmic consciousness than what I call the educated idiots, the atheists, or the religious fanatics can never in a million years understand, assimilate, or even accept. So I did my best. I give you my best shot in this article for you to see where we're at. You know, when I tell you the future is nothing else than the reincarnation of your thoughts, when I tell you once upon a time, Paris, New York, Washington, D.C., London did not exist. When I tell you that the computer that you are using, the cell phone that you're enjoying, the car that you're driving 100 years ago did not exist. With this frame of mind, how can the scientists who delegate with this situation and our lives with their rational, 5 limited human sense, how can they remotely digest, accept, acknowledge, or even share my work for that matter? Never, ever in a million years you will see me, other than Fox or CNN, telling you that your president is infected without being judged immediately, negatively, and wrongly for that matter. Oh, he doesn't like Trump. No, my friend. My cosmic work has absolutely nothing to do with President Trump. As I told you many times before, it is like you and me, a human being, like Pope Francis, a human being. He has the same blood running through his vein. He has emotions. He's a dad. He's a human being. He's somebody you love and respect, but he's also someone cursed, like every one of us, by his UCI, or unique celestial identity, by a set of stars that was imposed by his karma, a set of stars that has been manipulated, used, and hijacked by the reptilians. Because everything or much of everything that involves foreigners and foreign lands, there is no denying the immediate negative response that our president generates. For example, to change the word coronavirus from China virus tells you how deep the fear is encrusted in his own celestial makeup. But like 99.9 of human beings residing on planet Earth, our president is cosmic and conscious. He doesn't know better. He just doesn't know better. So he is more of a victim of forces he does not know, forces that he can't control, forces that are now cursing all of us. Something I told you just before he became our president. And for that, I am not sure, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I am not sure how many of you will remember what I wrote. Let me pass it on to you again, my friend. I wrote, electing a president means also to those who put him in power under his authority in time will be forced to experience his idiosyncrasy, his fears, his fate, and his life. We are now 5 years after I wrote this line. And it's right in your face. We are experiencing someone's fears. We're experiencing the result of what the cosmic code is doing. A set of stars that has been manipulated by entities that the majority of you will not accept because it's so terrible, it's so frightening, but it's also very real. Fact of the matter, your president was born with a dragon's tail in the sign of Sagittarius. Of course, you're not cosmic conscious. You're not one of my students. What the hell do you know about Sagittarius, apart from the horoscope newspaper you read on the back of your magazine? There's so much more about being born in Sagittarius dragon's tail. It's part of his core to be afraid of a foreign invasion. It's part of his nature to be born atheist, like you would be born a scientist, a mathematician, a singer, a dancer, a writer. It's part of our curse. It's part of our blessing to own a natal or hidden dragon that's going to create havoc in your life if you're not aware of it, or a dragon's head which is going to bring about all your wishes. Not only President Trump, but Pope Francis was born with the same nasty dragon. And you wonder why Italy, more than any other country in the world, is suffering hell. When it all went to him, Dr. Turi, I hear that all the time. Do you think I will be allowed to be on national TV and telling you this will end with the end of presidency of Trump? No, no way. No way. High, very high cosmic truth are not allowed to be publicized. Does it mean we should put him out of power right away so the situation will get better? Who's going to do that? You? You're not going to do it. You like or you don't like President Trump. Doesn't mean nothing when it comes to the cosmic code, when it comes to God's jurisdictions, when it comes to the extraterrestrial, particularly the reptilians, who have used his stars to create what I called and what I told you many, many months ago, a universal infestation. I wish, I really sincerely wish that true prophets like me had a voice. So back in August, when I wrote and published my book and prepared the world for this coronavirus disease, I wish I had been taken seriously so the government would have taken the precautions needed to give us the tools to fight coronavirus pandemic. But no. People like Dr. Turi are thought as crazy, a lunatic people. Astrology is a sort of science. They're worth nothing. We're worth nothing. We mean nothing to the world. Really. We mean much more for humanity than what those who wants to rule you, those who are in charge of your fate, could ever imagine. And it's because of the power we really have in our cosmic conception that we must be burned, we must be ridiculed, we must be cast aside. And our work thought as pseudoscience. My friend, Trump is the most important person on the planet, in charge of the most powerful country in the world. Whatever he says, whatever comes out of his mouth, literally becomes an order to all the people, not only those who have elected and give him the power, but to all the people around the world. And his message is clear: I want to build a big wall. Thank you, Mr. President. Your wall is now in place. You have kept us away from all foreigners. You have kept us away and made sure that nobody can come in and out in this country. Thank you, Mr. President, for your unconsciousness, for your unawareness, and for being oblivious of forces that control your destiny that you do not know nothing about. Well, when President Trump expresses feeling constantly, his fear of foreigners and foreign invasion and God knows what, it is due to his own very critical, perfectionist, nitty, virginal conception of cleaning everything. I don't know if you have ever been in his airplane, but there is no one single dust in that plane. Nothing can come into his plane. And he's turning America into inside of his plane. What I'm trying to tell you, my friend, do not take my cosmic work as a challenge to your political belief, to your view, because that is already dictated. You have your own UCI to either relate or not relate, not only to me, but to anybody around you. It's the way it is set by God himself. And all of you have been enslaved to uncover how God speaks to us through the signs. So not only a good chunk of America decide to endorse our president and get rid of all the foreigners, but the foreigners themselves think of America. Wow, I hate this country. They're so racist. I don't want them close to me. It does not stop and start only in the United States. This is a universal phenomenon. Remember, the future is the reincarnation of your thought. When you add all those thoughts combined together, it becomes like a laser beam that created the coronavirus at the very end. It's your thoughts. Yes, my friends. It's your fears. It's your insecurity. It's your need to have a wall and separation that created the coronavirus. much more than what Dr. Sanjay or any other educated doctors you see on CNN or Fox can comprehend, my friends. But that's why I'm here, to challenge you to the extreme, to help you to raise your cosmic awareness, your psychical vibration, and understand forces that are incredibly powerful, that constantly are banging your head, make you a robot. You may be a child of the universe, but you are also a robot of the universe. And all those cosmic energy are being manipulated. There are interferences in everything that we do by a group of extraterrestrials who do not have the best in mind for you and I. You see, my friend, today's newsletter is probably one, or if not, the utmost important newsletter you will ever read about coronavirus. All I can ask you now, my friend, is to read it, assimilate it, digest it, and if in any way, shapes, or form you understand me, if your UCI vibrates enough at my own cosmic energy, then you will, please share it. Because the very, very disease, the very, very fear and the lack of cosmic awareness is what's gonna give that virus the power to kill more and more people. And I only have you to help me to stop this nightmare. This dance of evil was started and created right here in the United States by your president's astrological chart that was manipulated by the reptilians. Many of you, maybe 99%, will ridicule all that I said. Many of you will hate me for hating the president, thinking I hate the president when I don't. President Trump and Pope Francis are prime target of this virus. I can only hope whomever, if lucky enough in the government or the White House, hear and watch this video, take good care of our president and make sure more than anybody else he realizes he was infected first. And the result of this universal reptilian infestation through the coronavirus started with himself. All right, my good friends, that's what I have for you today. Please share. Thank you. Bye-bye.